hello, hello, and welcome to Goosey Games. Finally! Again! Aren't you so happy that I'm making another video? I had some vacationing to do, and I didn't mean to. I intended to have a whole lot of videos ready to go, but you know how life is. I was busy. I'm gonna tell you about it, but I wanted to thank you guys for... there's my pagoda. It's pretty. I gotta build more on it. I wanted to thank you guys for sticking with me, because I didn't have any new videos up for like 2 weeks, and yet I didn't lose any subs, and I actually gained like 10 Twitter followers. So you guys are pretty awesome, and so I'm excited to make more videos for you, because you're all so awesome and loyal and apparently think I'm great, so yay. So this is going to be, I'm going to do a little bit of building. See, I've done some things over here on this side of my my area. I don't know what to call it. I built a thing, and I'm going to build more with it while I talk to you, if I can talk and build at the same time. Still working on that. I love the randomization in this texture pack. It's nice. But you can see here, I dug out this side of the mountain because I thought it just needed something, and I made kind of a spiral going in right there. You see, and the spiral is all based on prime numbers, which is kind of nifty, and I think it looks great. And I'm gonna fill in what isn't the spiral. I'm going to fill it in with grass and maybe turn it into a kind of gardens, and then do some pathways coming up. This wooden thing was always temporary, so I'm going to do something nicer, I think. So let's get back down there, and while I'm just placing dirt, I'll tell you what's been going on. I wrote it all down on a paper so that I wouldn't forget what I wanted to talk about. Those of you who know me personally know that that is a thing that happens. So, first off, I spent some time on vacations, and by vacations I mean that I was cramming in vacation type things in between, in the evenings and weekends, in between still mostly working at my 9 to 5. So it was a little bit crazy. Okay, it was a lot of bit crazy, a lot of it. But it was good. Let's see, the last weekend in June I went camping with my family, and when I say my family, I mean my entire family. So like all my cousins and everything, or almost all. There were roughly 140 of us out of a possible around 160. Yep, my family is huge, but really awesome. I'm friends with, I know all of them. I'm friends with all of them. I'm really good friends with some of them. And they're just generally really awesome people. So, and we all like camping. So we're out in some tiny mountains. I may not have enough dirt for this. We'll find out. And it was gorgeous. It was hot. I spent a couple of afternoons doing nothing but chasing the shade in a camp chair, reading a book. Every time the shade would move, I'd move too, and so you could kind of tell what time it was based on where I was sitting. Excuse me. Let's see. But one of the coolest things that happened, we were out there for 3 days, and it was a lot of fun. So many children. It was amazing. But one of the coolest things is I got up in the middle of the night, as one sometimes does, to do some business, and the moon had set. We are so high up in the mountains and so far away from civilization that the moon had set, but I could still see without a flashlight or a lantern or anything, because there were so many stars out, and I'd never seen that before. I'd never seen it to where the stars were so bright that you didn't need a light to see by, and it was just phenomenal. I can't even tell you. It wasn't like moonlight. Moonlight is very sharp. It cuts very sharp shadows. And I don't know if I'm gonna have dirt over here, so let's not fill that in just yet. Oh, where's my silk touch? Let's keep those grass blocks, yes. Excuse me. Anyway, the light was very fuzzy and diffused, so everything was very dreamlike, and quite a bit eerie, because, you know, some of the shadows kind of moved a little bit, and it was kind of scary. But I don't like to use. I'm one of those weird people. Well, I don't know how weird it is actually. You guys tell me. I don't like to use a flashlight if I don't need one, because it's for me it makes it harder to see, or like scarier, because all of a sudden you're just in this one circle of light and everything else is black, and for me that's scarier than being in the dim light and being able to kind of see everything. So I don't know if you guys let me know. Do you like flashlights or not? I mean, I had one on me in case, you know, something did move and I wanted to see what it was. That kind of thing. Anyway, that was a really neat experience. I'm glad I went. I'm also glad to be back home, sleeping in my own bed, using my own non-communal bathroom. Let's see. What else? Hello, I broke you. Thank you. Okay, yes, and then the next weekend was family reunion. Excuse me, lag. Family reunion on my other side. Oh gosh, I hope this isn't skipping in the recording. My test recording was a little skippy, but I don't know what my computer thinks it's doing to take so much up like that. I don't know. But yeah, okay, so the other reunion. And so this is the reunion on my mom's side of the family, and so we went up to her parents' house, my grandparents, to play with all the cousins on that side. And these cousins, we don't camp. We get together in a house, or lag, and we play like card games, and we sit around and talk, and we cook, and it's fun too. Hello. Yeah, we have the lags today. Checking for invisible blocks. That was fun too, but I was there mostly to see the grandparents, because they're getting on, and their health is not so good these days. You know, that's just how it is, because they're old, and that's what happens to old people, is their health starts, well, Pop's health, I call them Nan and Pop, has not been so great for a while. He was actually not doing too badly this weekend, but that's how it is. So I wanted to go to, because you never know which time is going to be the last, right? You know, that's sad truth. That's how life is. So it was nice. It was nice staying up there. And see, I only got to go for, let's not dig out my spiral here. What was I saying? Oh, I only got to go for overnight this time, but I will try to visit them in maybe another couple of weekends, which leads me to my next point. Not this weekend, but next weekend. No, one of the weekends. I have to look at a calendar. I don't know where I am. But I'm going to be attending the Utah Shakespeare Festival down in Cedar City, Utah. and I've gone with my family almost every summer for like 20 years, like since I was 15. Now you know how old I am. I'm old. That's okay. I'm alright with being old. But I like Shakespeare, and I love theater, and I like watching plays. And so this is a really fun thing for me to do. I'm going by myself this time, and instead of only seeing like 2 or 3 of the plays, I'm seeing all 6 plays, and I'm going to go to all the literary seminars and the production discussions and all that kind of stuff, and I'm very excited about it. I've always wanted the time to just attend everything. Love hanging with my family, but it'll be nice to go with just me and not have to wait on anybody or have people have trouble decide what to have for lunch, that kind of stuff. So I'll be able to decide all that for myself. My very first grown-up solo vacation. Hooray! I even booked my own hotel. I'm such an adult. No, I'm not. I'm a terrible adult, but I get to pretend sometimes. Oh, a sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, I just sneezed like 5 times in a row, like eyes watering. I think I popped my back. That was quite an ordeal and very surprising. I have no idea what I was sneezing about. I don't have a cold. Maybe allergies? I don't know. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so the next thing. I know that sounds like I'm going to be, busy some more and fewer videos, but it's just for the rest of this month. In August, I will get back to a regular type schedule, and I will be streaming. I will have videos coming out regularly, like twice a week. Probably I still have to, set up the schedule for myself. But there will be regular Goosey for the next few months after this. So yay, aren't you excited? I'm excited. I'm a lot of dirt. Let's go get some more dirt. Anyway, so let me talk about what's coming up in the channel, so you guys know what you're going to look forward to. I say a lot. Okay, that's all the dirt I have down here. Let's see. Let's sleep the night away while we can. Keep the mobs down. Hello? Sleep, please. Thank you. So upcoming for YouTube, more of this, more of the island. I know you guys love watching us islanders derp around, and there's a lot going. There's a lot that I've missed. The center of town looks completely different. I haven't even been able to keep up watching my fellow islanders, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. But I'm just so behind. I'll just start now and start watching regularly after this. There's been a lot going on. Pranks, derpiness, mini games, all kinds of crazy. I'm going to do more episodes of the Talos Principle. I recorded a few. I need to get those up on YouTube. Those are going to be the ones that were going to tide me over while I was on vacation, and I just never got around to editing them. So I'm going to get those up. I'm going to record some more. It's such an interesting game. I'm going to change the way I record it a little bit because it might make it easier on me and a little more interesting for you guys, I think. I think I'm going to primarily put up... Well, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have an opinion. But I was going to primarily put up puzzle solutions, because there's a lot of choice making in the game. The story part of the game is opinion based, and it's involved, and I want people to make their own conclusions for you to play the game. So I will post the puzzle solutions, as I'm solving the puzzles, so that can be helpful for you. And then maybe if I think it's amusing to do so, if there's an episode that's where my reactions are unusually amusing to me, I might put those bits in too. But maybe the reactions is more what you guys are interested in which case I won't post any of the puzzles. Maybe you think that's boring to just watch somebody solve puzzles. So anyway, I want to do more of the Talos principle. I want to do more food craft. I know you guys like those of you my viewers who are not so interested in watching video games. There are a few of those, including my mother, which is fine. It's not for everybody. But I'm going to do more food craft episodes, more cooking. I know you guys like to watch the cooking in my little tiny kitchen. Oh, maybe I need more blocks. And so I have plans for that coming. I think that looks nice. I think they'll look very nice when all the grass grows in. Yes. Okay, let me read this list off. I ran out of nothing. I ran out of stuff to do. Bonnie cake. That's a cake I invented for my sister. It's like a really dense, like a devil's food cake, and then it's soaked in caramel sauce and condensed milk and topped with chocolate ganache, and it's like the richest gooey chocolate cake ever, and I'll show you guys how to make it. Pork chops a la goosey. I like to do my pork chops, make them with cinnamon, and they taste really good with applesauce, and I will make those for you. A recipe that I came across, Barky Barks. I'm going to attempt to make your cheese pie. It's a Bosnian cheese pie. Like, he had to find me a recipe that was translated into English, because I'd never heard of doing this before. But it's basically like a rolled up swirly pie stuffed with cottage cheese and butter, like in flaky phyllo dough, and it sounds just amazing, and so I'm gonna have to give that one a try. I might fail completely, but you guys can watch me fail, and that's the point. What else? Okay, that's it for food craft. Let me find something else to do on here. You know what we need? There's a hole in the dirt lake up there. I need something better to do for my storage here, because I don't. This part is done. This courtyard, and I want to get all this mess out of here and somewhere else. I don't know where yet, though. Maybe under here. Down here would be a good place for storage. So maybe I'll work on moving all this. Let's see. Streams. Things I want to stream that will be, I'll rotate them around. I will sometimes stream the island. I had an idea for I had an idea for words to say. The thinky has gone out the window. Let's get some stairs here. This is why I write stuff down, because I don't remember what I'm talking about. Yes, I had an idea for a single-player Minecraft. So here's me announcing Goosey and the quest for everything. I will stream from a single-player survival vanilla Minecraft world. There will be no mods. There will be no cheats. I will not be able to change the game mode, so I will be stuck in survival. If I die, the stuff is lost, etc., etc. And the goal of this will be, we're gonna need some extra chests, maybe. Also some food. The goal of this will be to build a museum, to not only survive, but to build a museum, and I'll get chests from my other from this way, to collect one of everything and put it in a museum. So like item frames, and so every single item that can be collected in the survival world, I'm going to try and get one of everything. This, to start with, will be easy enough. You know, the stones and the woods and that kind of stuff. Although sometimes, if there's not a jungle, I might have to search for biomes to find these things, and the stuff will only get more difficult. How many different kinds of horse armor can I find? All the different blocks, all the different plants, I'll have to get a dragon egg all by myself. I've never done that before. I've never gotten a beacon before. I've never fought a wither. Where am I going? My chests are this way. Holy cow. Maybe they're in... No, my chicken farm is up here. I'm just talking and walking around and not paying attention to where I'm going. Okay, there aren't spare chests in there. They're in my house. Whee! Anyway, and so it'll be a challenge for me because I've never done that. And of course, if it's something that I want to use, I'll have to get at... Hello. There is a diamond in an item frame on my wall, and I did not notice that. Who put that there? Thanks. It's so pretty. I think I'll leave it. Talking. Oh, right. And so that'll be in a stream, and I think it'll be fun to do, and I think it'll be fun for you guys to watch, and we can do Q&As, and you guys can, like, maybe choose what I have to go after next. Stuff like that. And I swear I had a whole stack. Was it upstairs? A whole stack of chests. So that's going to be... I also want to play more games that have been piling up on my... in Steam, waiting to be played. There's no chests here either. What the heck? We might just have to chop down a bunch of trees and But games like Quantum Conundrum, which people didn't really seem to like watching on YouTube, and it was kind of a pain to record anyway. It came out very skippy, so I decided to stop. But I could try streaming it, or oh, I forgot I had all that. Woo! Very nice. I forgot what kind of games. All kinds of games. Games that maybe wouldn't necessarily be good to make for YouTube, that I just want to play all in a row. And I think it would be fun to do on streams. So, that's what's coming up. I hope you guys are excited. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any games that you'd like me to try on a stream for you to watch. And of course, if you missed the actual stream, you know, the past broadcasts will be up for a few days. I forget exactly how long those will be up, but they will be up, and so you can watch it later and watch me mess up badly, because I probably will on at least some of the games. Okay, now I promised to do some Q&As. A couple of people, like 2, asked me questions on Ask FM, and they were anonymous, so I don't know who asked. So if it was you, here's the answer to your questions. The first question that I got, anonymously, says, it's not a question, it just says, do more vids. Well, here's me doing a vid. I hope that answers your question. I do plan on doing more vids, and you shall see them soon. You will see this one today, in fact. Actually, that's true anyway. whatever day you're watching this, you will see it today. And if you watch it again the next day, you'll see it that day too. Okay, the next question, also anonymous, if you could add anything but only one thing to Minecraft, what would you add? Now, I answered this on the Ask FM directly, and what I answered there is asking for slabs and stairs of all the blocks, more than one thing. But then I was thinking about it, and I decided, that I think paint would be fun. What do you guys think about that? I think paint would be awesome. So you could, like, maybe not all surfaces, but any whole block, like stone or sandstone, and you could mix it up with a dye and, like, I don't know, clay and milk or something, and then you can paint your walls a different color. So you could have different colored walls without having to use wool. And so that's, if I could add one thing to Minecraft, I think that would be a fun design element, would be to have paint. If you broke the block, the color would go away. It's just standing blocks only would have paint. And then the third question I got, I'm not sure if it's an anonymous question. You know what I should have done? I should have put the questions up on signs and read them to you guys from there. Too late. I'm not sure if it's from somebody. Oh, right, I was going to make chests. Or if it's one of the questions provided daily by Ask FM to keep things moving, I guess. So if this is from a person, I apologize for not knowing it was from a person. The question is, what do you think it would be like to live life as a bird? Probably I don't know, more dangerous and more boring, really. I guess it depends on what kind of bird. Like, if I was an eagle, heck yeah. Go around hunting. Or an owl. Being an owl would be cool. I think it totally depends upon the type of bird, because you could be like a predator bird, like an eagle or an owl, or you could be a little songbird, like a finch or something, or you could be a large bird that doesn't fly, like an emu or an ostrich, and that would be a completely different kind of life. Or you could be one of the coolest birds ever, so cool it's practically a fish. It's a penguin, and that's a kind of bird, and again, a completely different life. So that question, I would say my answer depends. So that's all the questions, and that's all we put the grass in here, and it's looking great. I'm going to turn this into some pretty gardens. I'm probably going to take this up through here in some kind of walkway. What if I kept spiraling it around until it, like, landed over there? That would look kind of cool, I think. And I told you about my vacations, and I told you what's coming up. So that was my entire agenda, and that's probably all the time we have anyway. So thanks for watching. You guys are amazing, and I will see you next time on Goosey Games. Bye-bye!